At the Rainbow Miracle, you have dealt with a lot of clients who has come to you with different kinds of problems. So in this series of videos, we are going to look at some of the case studies, talk about their problems, what they were facing, and how you have helped them. So if you can tell us a little.
It's always a kind of a challenge for us to get that feedback, because I understand people are connecting us with a lot of personal problems. Once that got resolved, coming in front of camera, sharing their personal problems is not easy. So in case studies, probably any common human being can connect, relate with that problem and understand what would be the solution if they face those kind of challenges. To start with, probably I love to share the very first official client of the Rainbow Miracle. He was having some kind of an unexpected growth in the vocal cord, and by profession he was a trainer. Medical team was suggesting him to go for a voice rest for 3 months. So you can understand, for a trainer, voice rest probably one of the most challenging situation. So for that person, there was not only that pain in his vocal cord or his throat, along with it that mental trauma mental agony he was going through. For a trainer on a voice rest, probably that's the most complicated situation. Once he connected us, we check and we understand couple of energy healing session will help, because there was a health issues, along with he was mentally broke. So once healing is being done, initially there was a healing being done for 21 days, and after that, miraculously, even if those medical team was giving medicines to proceed for operation, but somehow that size of that growth or those cysts was reduced, and eventually after 40-45 days of healing, the size was so negligible, even the medical team was just recommended him to lead a very normal life. Here the two way that person got that benefit, initially in just a week of the time where he looks broke, mentally down, he just got that kind of confidence in him, although there was no physical change in that part of his throat problem, but he was mentally having that kind of confidence from nowhere. So eventually he understand that healing worked in a way where he gained that mental strength, and eventually that physical problem goes off, and within 40-45 days he was absolutely normal, back to life and enjoying his profession of training.
At the Rainbow Miracle, you guys recommend healing sessions as per the requirement. So when it comes to this specific client, if you can tell us how many sessions of healing he required.
Initially, once we check, we understand, initially there was a recommendation of healing was 21 days. And after 21 days, we just give a gap of some days to understand how healing worked, what are the changes we could observe. So after 21 days, we observed that even that medicine was given to increase the size of the cyst, but after healing that got reduced. So operation was not required, not possible. We continued that healing for 21 more days. So in just 40-45 days time, he gone back to normal, and he started his own training job, and he was quite happy.
In terms of energy healing, there are different kinds of energy healing. See, if we actually look into this specific case where this person had a physical issue in his throat, what was, if you can tell us, because it happened a long time, if you can tell us what were the different kind of healing sessions that you provided?
So in Rainbow Miracle, it's not only a Reiki institute. In Rainbow Miracle, client connect us with a problem. So client honestly not interested what the process we follow, client is only interested for result. So for each of the cases, we have to do combinations of energy healing. So that's what we performed for them, or for that person also. So in that 21 days, if I have to break it out, the very first 7 days is of cleansing those unwanted energy, negative energies from the energy system. The next 7 days was that healing process, the repairing process and everything. And the last set of 7 days was more of a balancing, where that effect would be more persistent and long term. That's the way I could explain the process of healing.
So this specific client, when did he connect with you, and do you have any kind of contact with him now?
In Rainbow Miracle, it's kind of an trend we have seen, like for all existing clients. For this client, this is the first client we had in 2012, and till now we are in touch with that client with different problem, because once that problem got resolved, he got that kind of confidence on that process. and after that for multiple problems, as problem will anyway not stop in our life, as we're still in touch with that client, definitely that problem resolved at a very point. He was very happy. He excelled his career in a new dimensions, shifted to a new city, started a new vertical of his work. So he's quite happy, but definitely problem will never end in our life. So we'll keep on connecting us for different kind of solutions on different aspect of life, and that's what we do for most of our clients.
But it started with a throat problem. Did it come back ever?
No, that got resolved. That was a permanent solution being done for that time. That resolved for that time.
And it never comes.
It never comes back. Last 12 years, probably more than 11,000 clients taken service from us from different aspect of life, different life challenges. So anybody suffering any kind of challenges and which is not getting solved easily, definitely you can connect us. We'll share all those contact details. Our team, dedicated team, will happy to help you out.